Ugh. Alright guys, so we have a noise. Seems like a common Grand Am thing. Just about every one of mine have done it at some point. And I've seen other people complain about it. So the noise I'm referring to is in the brakes. And basically it's like a chirping or scraping of some sort that goes with the rotation of the wheel. Usually it's these slides here, and they shift just right, and they're hitting the rotor. So I don't see nothing really damaging anything. And usually they won't. Definitely don't take a chance. If you hear the sound, definitely take care of it right away. So what we're gonna do today is I'm gonna take the wheels off. We're gonna double check that is the issue. I do hear it from both sides on the silver car. The black car actually just started it the other day, last time I drove it. So I figured what better time to share this. What we're also gonna do when I have it up in the air and the wheels off, I'm feeling something loose in the front end. So we'll go over everything in the front end suspension wise, just to show you guys the different things that could have play in it. Hopefully find what I'm feeling, and you know, just to give you guys a better idea of what's going on in the front of these things. They're really simple compared to most vehicles. We'll take a look at that, but first we're gonna go for a drive and see if I can capture the sound to show you guys what I'm talking about. All right, so off the ground, I put it neutral. See if we can. But I do hear it, more so on this side than I do on this side, but we'll check both sides because I do hear noises otherwise. All right, she's looking a little crusty, but you'll have that with these dailies. That might be a little loose. One thing I do always check before we go straight for the brake stuff is watch this little shield that mounts the ABS sensor. If that gets tweaked, whatever, that'll grind, but in our case that is not the problem. Grab an open lug nut here, and I'll drive it on here. Put it on like that so that the rotor won't move when we take off the caliper. All right, so our findings. One, I'm gonna grease everything. This guy is really dry, so we're gonna grease him again. Rotors look good. I'll probably have them turned, since look at these guys. Probably say another 3 months on those. Probably next oil change. We'll go ahead and get some brake pads. As I turn this thing nice and slow, this guy seems to be the problem. So I'm gonna get these greased up, get the brake pads put back in, turn it again, and see what I gotta do to bend this up a little bit, because that seems to be our problem. The other side doesn't look too bad. I can see all the way through just fine. So that should be our issue. I'm not seeing anything else grab. Let's see if I take this off. Yeah, it doesn't need to replace as well. Do it again. Yeah, I don't hear that metallic-y screeching noise anymore. So that would be our problem. Always change these things when you get new brake pads, because they almost always come with new ones. You can see right there where it's been hitting. All right, good deal. So fix this up for now. Definitely put on the list of things to do in the next couple of months. But let me fix this side and we'll get to the other side and see what we got over there. Actually, before we go to the other side, let's talk about our suspension pieces here. And really any of these could cause like the feeling of something loose in the front, or some knocking noises or whatever. So basically, to start, your strut is your main point of mounting to the body. So you have your upper strut mount. That has a rubber bushing in it basically. That can go bad. And then the lower part connects to your knuckle. Now, on the other part of the knuckle is your ball joint. Okay. Let's see if we get in there. I'm not seeing anything really bad, but I don't like that it doesn't have a grease fitting. I do like to buy these with grease fittings. But anyway, so there's your ball joint connected to your control arm. So your control arm connects by these bushings, which to me these bad boys look bad. Not really. Not too bad. So you have a vertical and you have a horizontal one. Oh yeah. So that right there, that's a lot of play. So I'm gonna say that's my noise, but we'll continue here. So you have an inner and an outer tie rod. Your outer being from here forward, and then your outer is attached to the actual steering rack. And then the other thing is your sway bar. Your sway bar links could go bad. Mine look kind of rough, but I don't know that they're, yeah, they've got their tension still. But so sway bar links, your outer links, and your inner bushings. Even those could actually cause some noises. So I get in there and pry it. Yeah, a little bit of play, but nothing crazy. I'm thinking mine's gonna be this. So I'm gonna order a whole new control arm to fix that. But overall, there really isn't much to our suspensions on these cars. So we're actually gonna come back to that. I just want to diagnose at this point. So now we're gonna go move to the other side and see what we got with the brakes and the suspension on that side. All right, on our driver's side, nothing drubbing, everything's way like it should be. I also want to point out that I have even, not only do I have even inner and outer pad wear, I have even wear from left to right. So that means everything's working like it should. This side isn't as bad as far as greasing. So I'll still hit everything with grease again just to make sure. Get these brakes put back together, and then we'll check the suspension on this side. All right, so let's see if I can test our ball joint here. Okay, so ball joint seems good. Okay, it seems good. Let's see what this guy does. Oh, hey, that looks like it popped out. So I'm gonna say we need both control arms. Here's a sway bar. See, that one looks pretty sturdy. Same there. And then, oh yeah, tie rod over here too. So I'd almost venture to say, I'm gonna do control arms and outer tie rods on both sides. Of course, another alignment. Boom. All right, so there's our list. So you have that though. Like I suspected, it was the little slide that goes for the brake pads. If it doesn't fix it, really not gonna be too concerned since I know I'm gonna be changing brake pads soon anyway. It's more annoying at this point than anything. Yeah, I mean, if you just change your brake pads and one happens to shift, because even sometimes they'll actually shift left to right in the caliper bracket. Doesn't line up just right, put everything back together, you have that noise. Look it all over again, and if you need to, just shift that slide over a little bit and you should be good. So that's what I have for this one. So as I find these common problems, or maybe not so common problems, if I find a problem, share it. Someone somewhere may have it too, so that's what I got. So thanks for watching, we'll see you in the next one.